So it was about a month ago, ladies and gentlemen, we sat here and covered this bizarre situation involving a Catholic woman that goes by the name of Isabel Vaughan-Spruce. I've never seen anything like this, and it's honestly quite scary. This woman was arrested for silently praying outside of an abortion clinic, and I say silently praying because she was praying inside of her head. Now, this is apparently because abortion clinics are now part of these censorship zones, these buffer zones, which essentially means protesting around them is now deemed illegal and anything underneath that umbrella. But remember, I said praying silently in her head. That now is a form of protest. Now, I'm going to get into her story in a bit, so I'll include some chapters in this video. If you want to skip ahead, that's fine. I'm just going to give a lot of context behind these censorship buffer zones, etc., because there was a lot of debate whether they were actually going to be implemented, whether they were actually going to be a proper thing. But on the 31st of January, this was passed by the House of Lords. According to the website Humanist UK, the House of Lords have backed buffer zones around abortion clinics. Buffer zones are areas around clinics where certain abortion-specific harassment, such as displaying graphic signs, following and filming women, and repeatedly approaching women and doctors, are not allowed. Similar legislation was passed in Northern Ireland last year and is being considered in Scotland. Now, obviously, filming a woman going to an abortion centre is weird and it shouldn't happen. And then on top of that, harassing women and doctors around abortion centres also shouldn't happen. However, when you give people an inch, we all know this, they then take a mile. According to a website that goes by the name of Christian Institute, get ready for this because it's crazy, they have fully taken that mile. Some councils have already introduced censorship zones where speaking using amplification, audibly praying, reciting scripture, and even kneeling within a 150-meter radius of an abortion clinic have been prohibited. The nationwide proposals could also include private residences and even churches close to a clinic, meaning pro-life posters or adverts could not be displayed if they can be seen from the street. Now that to me is crazy. Nobody should be arrested or face consequences for praying in a 150-meter radius of an abortion center. And on top of that, posters, if they can be seen from the street, having a different opinion, have to be taken down. Maybe that's all controversial to say, but hey, this is George Orwell's world and we're just living in it. Right? But that just gives you a little bit of context anyway as to why the police may have felt justified, compelled to arrest this woman, even though she was praying inside of her head. And apparently that goes against the new rules. Here is the video of this woman being arrested for those of you that haven't seen it and for those of you that want to see how it went down. Take a watch.
What are you here for today?
Physically, I'm just standing here.
Okay. Why here of all places? I know you don't live nearby.
But this is an abortion centre.
You praying?
I might be praying in my head out loud.
So I'll ask you once more, will you voluntarily come with us now to the police station for me to ask you some questions about today and other days where there are allegations that you've broken public spaces protection?
If I've got a choice, then no.
Okay, well then you're under arrest on suspicion of failing to comply with the public spaces protection order, which
I don't even know how to explain that. I did say in a previous video, however, it is weird somebody would go to an abortion clinic or stand around an abortion clinic and pray whilst you can do that at home, you know? But I also understand people feel very passionate about these sensitive issues. If praying silently in your head now is deemed illegal, a crime, I don't know where we go from here. Even if it is next to an abortion clinic, she's not harming anybody. She's literally just stood there and praying. What harm is that doing? Has praying become such a microaggression now? If that was a progressive movement somewhere else, do you think people would be arrested? Probably not. That's the world we're living in. But here she is a couple months ago on Fox News being interviewed by Tucker Carlson, giving her view, her opinion on the whole situation. Take a listen.
And as you can see, the police came and asked me if I was protesting, which I wasn't. They asked me if I was praying, and I said I might be silently praying. I was arrested, I was searched, I was locked in a cell, I was then interviewed or interrogated, however you'd like to see it, during which I was quizzed about what I was praying about. I was then released on bail and then subsequently charged on 4 counts of protesting and engaging in an act intimidating of service users. So I now stand on trial on February the 2nd, supported by ADF UK, really for freedom of thought.
Yeah, so I don't think I need to say it anymore. It's crazy stuff, insane stuff, being arrested for simply silently praying in your head, words inside of your head. That's a very dangerous road I don't think we should be going down. Thankfully, there is news breaking, however, that this woman has been cleared of all charges. Charges of thinking inside of her head. The Daily Mail have published an article saying, Catholic woman prosecuted for silently praying outside abortion clinic is cleared after arrest by police sparked fury among supporters who condemned thought crime. In a video that went viral, Isabel Vaughan-Spruce, director of anti-abortion group March for Life UK, was seen being searched and arrested by 3 police officers after saying that she might be praying inside of her head. Miss Vaughan-Spruce was confronted by police when she was standing on the street outside the BPAS Robert Clinic in Kings Norton, Birmingham on December 6th. Her arrest sparked a fierce debate, with supporters saying she was effectively arrested for thought crime, a term which her legal representatives ADF UK used, but today she has been cleared of all charges. Similarly, a priest, Father Sean Goff, who was charged for praying within the same censorship zone in Birmingham, has today been cleared at Birmingham Magistrates Court. Reacting to the not guilty verdict this morning, Miss Vaughan-Spruce said in a statement outside court, "I'm glad I've been vindicated of any wrongdoing, but I should never have been arrested for my thoughts and treated like a criminal simply for silently praying on a public street." So with that, I'll say my famous line, the UK, England, is more woke than we can possibly imagine, and this article proves it. The fact I'm sat here covering a woman who was arrested for silently praying inside of her head and a priest who was also arrested is absolute insanity to me. I genuinely think now, and this is what I've been thinking for a long time, I woke up in a different reality. Many years ago, I just went to sleep and I've woken up in this weird, warped reality where even praying silently is now microaggression. Religion has become such an offensive thing to people that even praying is now offensive. I don't know how we got here. I don't know why we got here, but can we go backwards? Please. I'm happy, I think we all are, that this woman is free, because imagine if she actually went to prison for doing what she did. Common sense is just being attacked daily. Religion is being attacked daily. More news outlets need to be covering it. More eyes need to be on this story because it's a very serious one. Because it starts now, in a couple of years' time. Is it not going to get any worse? Oh, I think so. But what are your opinions on this, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think England, the UK, is now going down a route of no return? I would like to know. If you have enjoyed today's video, then please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please, for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. And remember, do not silently pray inside of your head. It's a microaggression and it must be stopped. See you next time.